In the relentless rhythm of modern life, our minds are often caught in a whirlwind of stress, negativity, and doubt. Thoughts spiral uncontrollably, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and disconnected from the peace we crave. Yet, nestled within the teachings of Buddhism lies a timeless remedy, a pathway to clarity and resilience that transforms not just how we think, but how we live. This journey begins with mastering our thoughts, harnessing their power to shape our reality, and cultivating a mindset that uplifts and sustains us even in the face of life's uncertainties. Commanding your thoughts with precision is the cornerstone of mental freedom. Clara, an overworked teacher, often found herself consumed by self-critical thoughts after challenging days in the classroom. "I'm not good enough," she would think, allowing negativity to cloud her perception of her abilities. Through the practice of mindfulness, Clara began monitoring her thoughts, pausing whenever negativity arose, and gently redirecting her focus toward affirmations like, "I am learning and growing each day." This daily discipline reshaped her mindset, fostering a sense of confidence and inner calm. Mindfulness, paired with meditation, sharpens our ability to observe and steer our thoughts, enabling us to replace destructive narratives with empowering ones. Meditation amplifies this practice by creating a sanctuary of stillness where the mind can recalibrate. Raj, who struggled with relentless work deadlines, dedicated 10 minutes each morning to focus solely on his breath. Over time, this practice not only improved his concentration, but also instilled a natural ease in navigating stress. Meditation is not about emptying the mind, but about becoming intimately aware of its movements, guiding it gently back to balance whenever it strays. With regular practice, this mental steering becomes as effortless as breathing, cultivating a resilience that weathers life's storms with grace. Visualization serves as a powerful complement to these practices. Clara, after adopting mindfulness, began visualizing her classroom as a harmonious and inspiring space. Each morning, she closed her eyes and pictured her students engaged and joyful, her lessons flowing effortlessly. This vivid mental rehearsal shaped her approach to teaching, aligning her actions with her aspirations. Visualization isn't mere wishful thinking. It programs the subconscious mind to recognize and seize opportunities for success. By vividly imagining positive outcomes, we condition our minds to navigate challenges with confidence and clarity. Your mind, much like a garden, thrives on what you feed it. Adopting a radical mind diet ensures that the content you consume nurtures growth rather than drains it. May, overwhelmed by a constant barrage of negative news and social media, decided to curate her mental intake meticulously. She replaced pessimistic headlines with motivational podcasts and swapped endless scrolling for books on personal growth. This intentional shift transformed her outlook, filling her days with inspiration and purpose. Our mental environment directly influences our emotional well-being, and by choosing nourishing inputs, we cultivate a mindset that flourishes. Emotional alchemy teaches us to transform challenging emotions into tools for personal growth. When Hiroshi faced frustration at work due to a failed project, he initially felt paralyzed by disappointment. However, instead of dwelling on the setback, he used the energy of his frustration to identify gaps in the process and implement improvements. By acknowledging his emotions without judgment and channeling them constructively, Hiroshi turned adversity into opportunity. This practice invites us to view emotions as signals rather than obstacles, harnessing their energy for proactive and positive change. Gratitude, a deceptively simple yet profoundly impactful practice, rewires the brain to focus on life's abundance. May began keeping a gratitude journal, listing 3 things she appreciated each day. Initially, they were small moments, a kind smile from a stranger, the warmth of her morning tea, the sound of birdsong outside her window. Over time, this practice deepened, reshaping her neural pathways to naturally seek the positive in every situation. Gratitude extends beyond personal reflection, expressing it outwardly, thanking a colleague, writing a note of appreciation, or even sharing gratitude publicly, spreads positivity and strengthens connections, fostering a collective spirit of well-being. The spaces we inhabit and the relationships we nurture significantly shape our mental and emotional health. Cultivating your energy ecosystem involves creating environments that support clarity and growth. Clara decluttered her home, adding calming colors and plants that brought her a sense of peace. Similarly, Raj reassessed his social circles, gently distancing himself from relationships that drained him while investing in those that uplifted him. These intentional changes created an ecosystem where both his mind and heart could thrive. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, whether people, places, or habits, reinforces a state of balance and resilience. Radical acceptance, a profound Buddhist principle, teaches us to embrace life as it is without resistance. May, who struggled to accept a sudden career shift, found peace through this practice. By acknowledging her new reality and focusing on what she could control, she freed herself from the emotional weight of denial and regret. Radical acceptance does not mean resignation, but rather an honest acknowledgement of the present moment, allowing us to navigate life's ebbs and flows with grace. It is a liberation that comes from recognizing what lies beyond our control and choosing to respond with calm and clarity. As these practices interweave, they form a cohesive framework for mastering negativity and fostering a life of inner peace and resilience. Each principle builds upon the others, creating a robust foundation for navigating challenges with wisdom and strength. They remind us that our thoughts are not merely reactions to the world, but powerful tools that shape it. Reflecting on these lessons, consider how they might transform your own life. What small step can you take today to command your thoughts, rewire your mindset, or cultivate your energy ecosystem? Remember, the journey toward mental clarity and positivity is not a single leap but a series of intentional steps. Each effort, however small, contributes to a profound transformation. If you found inspiration in these practices, join our community at Buddhism in Modern Life. Subscribe to our channel for more insights and techniques that support your journey toward inner peace and resilience. Together, we can explore the boundless potential of these teachings, creating lives of harmony and fulfillment. Building on the foundations of mental clarity and resilience, the journey continues by integrating these principles into our daily interactions and broader life experiences. Emotional mastery is not an isolated endeavor confined to personal reflection. It manifests profoundly in how we engage with others, navigate challenges, and find meaning in the flow of life. The teachings of Buddhism guide us to extend mindfulness and positivity outward, creating a ripple effect that enriches not only our lives, but also those around us. One of the most transformative practices is learning to maintain calm during moments of tension. Clara, who often found herself frustrated during family disagreements, began implementing mindfulness techniques when conflicts arose. By grounding herself with deep breaths and focusing on listening instead of reacting, she created space for understanding and resolution. Over time, her approach not only diffused heated arguments, but also inspired her family to communicate with more patience and empathy. This practice reminds us that calmness is not a passive state, but an active choice that fosters harmony. Empathy naturally follows calmness, deepening our ability to connect with others on a meaningful level. Raj, managing a diverse team at work, often struggled to address the unique needs of his colleagues. By practicing active listening and validating their perspectives, he cultivated an environment of trust and collaboration. Empathy teaches us that understanding others begins with the willingness to see the world through their eyes, dissolving barriers and building bridges of mutual respect. Patience becomes an indispensable tool as we navigate relationships and life's uncertainties. May, who often grew impatient when her goals weren't immediately realized, started practicing mindfulness to reframe her perspective. By focusing on the incremental progress she made each day, she found satisfaction in the journey rather than fixating solely on the outcome. This shift in mindset not only reduced her stress, but also enhanced her resilience. Patience reminds us that enduring discomfort in the short term often paves the way for long-term fulfillment. Gratitude, when practiced in our relationships, strengthens bonds and fosters a sense of shared joy. Hiroshi began a habit of expressing appreciation to his coworkers and loved ones, whether through a thoughtful note or a sincere thank you during conversations. This simple practice transformed the dynamics of his relationships, creating a culture of positivity and reciprocity. Gratitude is a reminder that recognizing the contributions of others enriches our connections and nurtures a spirit of generosity. Silence, often overlooked, emerges as a powerful form of communication and reflection. May, who once felt the need to fill every pause in conversation, discovered that silence could create space for deeper connection. By allowing moments of quiet during discussions, she enabled herself and others to process their thoughts more fully, leading to richer and more meaningful exchanges. Silence is not the absence of engagement, but a deliberate act of presence that cultivates understanding. Non-attachment becomes a guiding principle as we engage with the world around us. Clara, who often placed great importance on external validation, began practicing non-attachment by focusing on her intrinsic values rather than seeking approval from others. This shift allowed her to approach her work and relationships with authenticity and freedom, unburdened by the fear of judgment. Non-attachment teaches us that true liberation comes from letting go of expectations and embracing the present moment. Equanimity emerges as a beacon of strength during times of upheaval. Raj, facing unexpected changes in his career, leaned on his meditation practice to maintain emotional balance. By observing his thoughts without judgment and anchoring himself in the present, he found clarity and resilience to adapt to new circumstances. Equanimity reminds us that stability is not about avoiding challenges, but about meeting them with a steady and open heart. Service, rooted in compassion, extends the principles of mindfulness beyond personal growth to benefit others. May, inspired by her own journey, began volunteering at a local shelter, offering her time and attention to those in need. This act of service not only enriched her life with a sense of purpose, but also strengthened her emotional resilience. Service teaches us that giving of ourselves creates a ripple effect of positivity, touching both the giver and the receiver. Emotional alchemy continues to play a vital role as we navigate life's complexities. Clara, when faced with disappointment over a missed opportunity, used her feelings of frustration as motivation to improve her skills and explore new possibilities. This process of transforming negative emotions into constructive action highlights the power of self-awareness and intentionality. Emotional alchemy invites us to view our emotions as allies rather than adversaries, harnessing their energy for growth and transformation. Visualization, as a daily practice, reinforces our goals and aspirations. Hiroshi began starting his mornings by envisioning the kind of day he wanted to create, focusing on feelings of joy, productivity, and connection. This mental rehearsal shaped his actions and mindset, aligning his efforts with his desired outcomes. Visualization is a reminder that what we focus on expands, and by directing our mental energy toward positive visions, we pave the way for their realization. As these principles interweave, they form a cohesive approach to living with mindfulness and intention. Each practice, from calmness to service, from patience to non-attachment, builds upon the others, creating a holistic framework for navigating life with grace and clarity. These teachings remind us that emotional mastery is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth and connection. Reflecting on these lessons, consider how they might enhance your relationships and enrich your daily experiences. If you're seeking further guidance, join our community at Buddhism in Modern Life. Subscribe to our channel for insights and practices that support your journey toward mindful living and meaningful connection. Together, we can explore the transformative power of these teachings to create a life of harmony and fulfillment. As the journey of emotional mastery continues, the focus naturally broadens to encompass how these principles influence the collective spaces we inhabit, such as communities, organizations, and the broader world. The teachings of mindfulness, gratitude, and resilience provide a roadmap for fostering environments that promote collaboration, harmony, and shared growth. These principles extend the benefits of personal transformation outward, demonstrating that the ripple effect of individual growth has the potential to create meaningful change on a larger scale. Leadership emerges as a powerful avenue for applying emotional mastery in the service of others. Clara, who had stepped into a leadership role within her company, initially struggled with the challenges of managing a diverse team. By practicing mindfulness, she cultivated the ability to remain present during meetings and conversations, listening actively to her team members' perspectives. This mindful approach fostered an atmosphere of trust and openness, enabling her team to work together more effectively. Leadership, grounded in emotional intelligence, is not about exerting authority, but about empowering others through empathy, clarity, and vision. Empathy serves as a cornerstone for effective leadership and community building. Raj, who led a neighborhood revitalization project, found that actively listening to the concerns and ideas of residents helped bridge divides and build consensus. By validating their experiences and seeking solutions that addressed shared needs, he created a sense of unity and purpose among participants. Empathy teaches us that connection is at the heart of collaboration, and understanding others' perspectives is the first step toward achieving common goals. Gratitude, when practiced within groups, creates a culture of appreciation and motivation. May, overseeing a team of volunteers, made it a habit to thank each person for their contributions, no matter how small. This acknowledgement not only boosted morale, but also strengthened the group's commitment to their shared mission. Gratitude reminds us that recognizing the efforts of others fosters a sense of belonging and inspires continued dedication. Equanimity becomes a guiding principle in navigating the inevitable challenges that arise in collective endeavors. Hiroshi, managing a community art project, faced setbacks such as budget constraints and scheduling conflicts. Through his meditation practice, he cultivated the ability to stay calm and solution-focused, modeling resilience for his team. Equanimity teaches us that maintaining balance amidst external turbulence creates a steady foundation for progress and innovation. Non-attachment takes on new significance in leadership and community work. Clara, spearheading a campaign to increase environmental awareness, initially felt discouraged by slow progress. By practicing non-attachment, she shifted her focus from immediate outcomes to the integrity of her efforts. This perspective allowed her to sustain her motivation and inspire others to remain committed to the cause. Non-attachment reminds us that meaningful change often unfolds over time, and our role is to contribute with intention and persistence. Silence, often undervalued in group settings, emerges as a powerful tool for reflection and connection. May incorporated moments of shared silence into her team's meetings, allowing participants to gather their thoughts before engaging in discussions. These moments fostered clarity and creativity, enhancing the quality of their decision-making. Silence teaches us that stillness can be as productive as action, providing space for deeper understanding and more thoughtful responses. Service, as an expression of compassion, extends the principles of emotional mastery beyond individual growth to benefit others. Raj, inspired by his mindfulness journey, began organizing monthly cleanup events in his neighborhood. These gatherings not only improved the physical environment, but also strengthened community bonds. Service reminds us that giving our time and energy to causes greater than ourselves enriches both the giver and the receiver, creating ripples of positivity that extend far and wide. Emotional alchemy continues to play a critical role in collective spaces. Hiroshi, during a contentious town hall meeting, used his frustration as fuel to propose constructive solutions rather than engaging in arguments. By channeling his emotions into actionable steps, he turned a potentially divisive situation into an opportunity for progress. Emotional alchemy invites us to view challenges as opportunities to practice resilience and creativity, transforming conflict into collaboration. Visualization, applied on a collective level, becomes a powerful tool for envisioning and manifesting shared goals. Clara, leading a workshop on community development, guided participants through a visualization exercise where they imagined their neighborhood thriving with vibrant parks, safe streets, and connected residents. This shared vision energized the group and clarified their priorities, aligning their efforts toward common objectives. Visualization reminds us that imagining a better future is the first step toward creating it. As these principles intertwine, they form a holistic approach to leading and contributing within communities and organizations. Each practice, from empathy to service, from equanimity to non-attachment, reinforces the others, creating a cohesive framework for fostering harmony and progress. They remind us that emotional mastery is not confined to personal development, but is a powerful force for collective transformation. Reflecting on these lessons, consider how they might inspire your contributions to the groups and causes you care about. How might mindfulness enhance your leadership? How could gratitude strengthen your team's morale? If you're seeking further insights, join our community at Buddhism in Modern Life. Subscribe to our channel for guidance on integrating these principles into your journey. Together, we can explore the transformative power of emotional mastery to create a more connected and harmonious world. As the journey toward emotional mastery reaches its culmination, we are reminded that its ultimate purpose lies not only in personal growth or community impact, but also in the legacy we leave behind. These principles become the foundation for a life of authenticity, resilience, and meaningful contribution, touching every aspect of existence. The concluding reflection explores how these teachings guide us toward creating a lasting impact that transcends individual accomplishments, shaping a world that reflects our deepest values. Legacy is not defined by accolades or material success, but by the relationships we nurture and the values we embody. Clara, reflecting on her years as a mentor, recognized that her most enduring contribution was the confidence and inspiration she instilled in her mentees. Her mindful approach to leadership and empathy created a ripple effect that extended far beyond her immediate circle. Legacy reminds us that the true measure of our lives lies in the positive influence we have on others and the environments we help cultivate. Gratitude deepens our understanding of this legacy, grounding us in the present while inspiring future action. Raj, nearing retirement, began a habit of writing letters to express gratitude to those who had influenced his life. These letters became cherished keepsakes for their recipients and a source of fulfillment for Raj himself. Gratitude teaches us that acknowledging the contributions of others enhances our connections and enriches the meaning of our own experiences. Equanimity, cultivated over a lifetime, becomes a hallmark of wisdom and strength. May, facing significant changes in her personal life, approached these transitions with a calm and steady perspective. Her ability to find peace amidst uncertainty inspired those around her to do the same, creating a legacy of resilience and hope. Equanimity teaches us that stability in the face of life's fluctuations is a gift not only to ourselves, but also to those who witness and learn from our example. Forgiveness, as a practice, continues to heal and transform as we age. Hiroshi, reflecting on old grievances, used forgiveness meditation to release lingering resentment and regret. By letting go of these burdens, he found a profound sense of peace and reconciliation, which allowed him to reconnect with estranged family members. Forgiveness reminds us that it is never too late to mend relationships and that the act of letting go creates space for new beginnings. Compassion, extended universally, becomes a force for societal change. Clara, inspired by her mindfulness journey, became an advocate for mental health awareness. By combining her empathy for others with actionable steps, such as organizing community workshops, she transformed her personal growth into impactful contributions. Compassion teaches us that the lessons we learn on our paths to emotional mastery are most powerful when shared to uplift others. Non-attachment reveals itself as the ultimate freedom. May, who once struggled with the need for external validation, simplified her life to focus on relationships and experiences that aligned with her core values. This shift brought her a sense of clarity and joy, illustrating that letting go of societal expectations allows us to live authentically. Non-attachment teaches us that by releasing what no longer serves us, we make room for what truly matters. Patience, integrated into daily life, becomes a practice of enduring commitment. Raj, who had taken up writing poetry in his later years, found that the creative process mirrored his journey of emotional mastery. Each word and stanza required care, attention, and time, teaching him to appreciate the beauty of gradual progress. Patience reminds us that the most meaningful endeavors often unfold slowly, rewarding us with depth and fulfillment. Silence, as it deepens, evolves into a sanctuary of renewal and insight. Hiroshi, dedicating time each evening to silent reflection, found these moments to be the most profound of his day. This practice allowed him to process emotions, gain clarity, and reconnect with his intentions. Silence teaches us that within stillness lies the potential for transformation and enlightenment. As these principles interweave, they create a holistic approach to emotional mastery that touches every dimension of life. Each practice, from mindfulness to forgiveness, from equanimity to compassion, builds upon the others, forming a cohesive path toward a life of purpose and harmony. This journey is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing each moment as an opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute. Reflecting on this exploration, it becomes clear that emotional mastery is both a personal and collective endeavor. It equips us to navigate challenges with grace, celebrate connections with gratitude, and contribute to the world with compassion. As you consider how these principles resonate with your own life, remember that the path to emotional mastery is always available, inviting you to take the next step toward balance, fulfillment, and lasting impact. If these reflections have inspired you, join our community at Buddhism in Modern Life. Subscribe to our channel for more insights and practices that illuminate the path to mindful living. Together, we can embrace the transformative power of emotional mastery, creating lives of harmony, understanding, and enduring legacy.